Hello, this is Father David Archibald. I'm the priest at St. Andrew's Episcopal Church in San Antonio, Texas, and this is your weekly short video about spiritual matters. We try to focus, at least I've been trying to focus these short videos on the practical practice of how to stay present and conscious of God and of the Spirit and of your own inner life while you're in your daily life, while you're doing your regular day. And so I've noticed that oftentimes I am overrun by my thinking mind, and I'm burdened with obsession to interpret and give my opinion about whatever's in my mind and tell a story, especially my story, and tell you what I'm thinking. And I listen to the voice in my head. When I'm in that state of consciousness, or that state of being, or that kind of mindset, however you want to call it, I tend to be a pretty unhappy person. Life seems to be like one big problem, and I look for problems. My mind looks for things to chew on and solve and analyze, like everything was a problem. I'm a problem to myself, and I don't like myself, and the world around me needs to be fixed and changed. Everything is a problem. So when I'm listening to the voice in my head, and I cannot get out of the stream of thoughts that dominate my conscious waking time, I find I'm unhappy, irritated, annoyed, sometimes angry, sometimes a little violent even. And I wonder if the violence and the aggression we see in the world about us, not just school shootings and mass shootings, but in our public life and on the highways and the roads, the way we talk to each other in simple conversation, or send emails or text, if that constant undercurrent of aggression, anger, violence is because most of us, most of the time, are in our heads. The spiritual people tell me, the Christian ones and the ones from the other traditions too, they say if we can get out of our stream of thinking, our ordinary conscious, rational, cognitive thoughts, then get out and simply be present, simply be alert, simply be aware, simply be conscious, without a lot of interpretation and analysis and thinking, then there is just the opposite of anger. There is a natural, peaceful quality to my presence. When I'm present to the Holy Spirit like that, and I'm present to God like that, there is a much more natural, peaceful state of being. I'm not afraid, not as anxious, just more peaceful, more compassionate. So, one great way, an easy barometer, easy measuring stick of how well I'm practicing the presence of God and living in the presence of the Holy Spirit within me is how many times in the day I am angry or annoyed or irritated, even violent, with everything around me, including myself. So, if this rings a bell with you, if it resonates with you, how often, surprisingly often, you can be annoyed, irritated, or angry, or violent in our thoughts, words, actions. It's a great measuring stick to help us wake up and say, I need to get to another state of consciousness. Otherwise, I will simply add to the anger in the world, the violence in the world. And I really will add to it. So all the best to you this week as you seek to have that state of peacefulness and calm and compassion that comes from being in the presence of God, being in the presence of the Spirit, being simply conscious, awake, and alert. Have a great week.